delete all the ravens.
Envy isn't attractive.
Envy.
You should be proud of your brother's achievement.
Not really.
And to kill the only two Starks in Winterfell.
Yeah, he's an idiot. What are you going to do?
One.
And I will keep Winterfell.
This guy's a clown. Every single thing that he does, he's wrong in. No redeeming qualities. He's just not smart enough for this command that he's been given. Like, he's taking counsel from, like, terrible people that he's trying to impress.
Don't die so far from the sea.
And this is her giving up on him completely, yes? Well deserved.
I brought you a present, Lord of Bones. Felt Ned Stark's son.
Well, you know him. You know Ned Stark.
Mance will want him.
You're protecting him.
He runs. I'll chop his balls off.
I believe him.
He runs. I'll do it myself.
I believe him. This storyline is getting super interesting now. The Jon Snow one.
They all loved your father.
Yeah, I think, Ned Stark was a great man.
He was the best man I ever
Absolutely.
met. I know children
Like,
always
in this
think
universe, without a doubt, Ned Stark stood out from all the people that we've encountered. Robb Stark is not bad neither, though. Like, I like him.
He once
he's
told me that
honorable.
they'd lied to you.
Guys, this union is toxic. Yeah, he found someone who he's obviously attracted to mentally and obviously physically. But this is going nowhere. It can go nowhere. Stop while you're ahead. This is getting a little too deep.
Chopping off Joffrey's head. You mean?
Absolutely.
That would be a start.
Start right there. What?
How?
How did he escape? Oh no. When she grabbed the sword. Oh, bro.
I grieve for your sons, my lord.
I don't want your grief. I want my vengeance.
I mean, what she's saying, absolutely, is that her kids are more important than anyone else's kids because they're her kids. She's also doing what she could do in a sense, but I don't really. It's still pretty terrible to do.
I would not buy life for your children. But returning him to King's Landing may buy life for mine.
It's selfish. Imagine your own mother. Why would you let that trash human free?
Do you have any brothers and sisters, my lady? It's a long way to King's Landing. Might as well get to know one another.
So she's highborn. She's a lady, but she's also a knight. That's interesting for me, to me personally.
Not.
And all my life I've been knocking men like you into the dust.
I like her attitude.
Unlock my chains. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, don't do that. He actually tried to take you for an idiot, absolutely. That was his plan.
will not be king for long. He's a Lannister. He'll stand and fight. Stan is 2 days from the
A
capital.
king who runs will
And
not
the
be
wolf
king
at my
for
doorstep.
long.
Because he doesn't know enough to be afraid.
Yeah, all of that winning makes you cocky. Yeah, I'm sure the guy who you're about to be a cupbearer for will not have the same honor as he, though.
It all died so you could skip through the snow, you little savage girl. I didn't. I should have known better.
What?
Trusting a traitor.
If you do what needs to be done.
An History of the Great Sieges of Westeros by Archmaster Chevelethan.
Gvaltish.
What?
And how did you accomplish this marked drop in thievery?
Me and the lads rounded up all the known thieves.
Okay.
For questioning?
No. It's just the unknown thieves we need to worry about now.
Oh,
Talked about this.
Aye, we talked about it.
what?
See, it's not the fighting that kills most people. It's the starving. Food's worth more than gold. Noble ladies sell their diamonds for a sack of potatoes. Things get bad enough. The poor start eating each other.
Like
The
literally?
thieves, soon as the gates are sealed, they steal all the food. By the time it's all over, they're the richest men in town.
Ooh, he's smart
What is our plan?
We could throw books at
to
his
do
men.
that.
What do we have?
The wildfire. Guys, how are they going to use this wildfire? If they're not going to be throwing it at the ships, how are they going to use the wildfire? Sounds like metal. Or maybe it was the metal of the shovel. What is that, bro? Like obsidian? Dragon glass. It looks like obsidian.
Beauty.
Tywin Lannister was right here, and now he's gone.
A girl owes one more name. The Red God demands it.
Red
Give the man a
God.
name.
Anybody.
Of course, that's what he's been doing.
Jack and Hagar.
Isn't that him?
A girl gives a man his own name.
What is happening, bro?
Please.
Please?
If you help me and my friends escape.
This would require more than one life. This is not part of our bargain.
Fine. Jack and her girl.
A girl less
Absolutely. She needs to get out of there. A girl and her friends will walk through the gates at midnight. Noted.
The young king in his shining armor, fighting to defend the
I'm
capital.
gonna be honest. I think that Joffrey should definitely be at the front of your people. Like, be the first one that encounters any type of battle or strife, okay? Be the first one for your people. Your people will honor you. Just make sure you're the first one out.
For this sort of thing, some don't. His place is not on the
It
battlefield.
should be, though.
It's not on the throne
Not at
either.
all.
He has the finest armor gold can buy. He needs to be out there.
And we know what that purchased armor means. It means that the person did not actually go through any type of struggle to actually get that armor, so they're probably weak. Yeah, the finest armor gold can buy. Yeah, put him on the front. Put him on the front.
Because he doesn't have a...
Oh.
Neither do you.
Right.
Why are you smiling?
Because I'm happy.
You just
Why you
told
happy?
her that your phallus is girthy. She's excited. You're a brother. It makes sense.
Killed her already.
You'd like to see her? I thought you might. Sir Mandan, bring in my brothers.
That's not her.
I promise I will free you.
Don't forget me.
Right. Just let her believe it. Good call. She thinks she has something up on you, bro.
And you will know the debt is paid.
Get out.
Right. Well played. Very well played.
I would kill for you. Do you know that?
Yeah, definitely love. Can fully understand the wave of emotions that are flooding through his body currently.
He wouldn't dare hurt the boys.
Oh, but he did, bro.
Exception of Theon Greyjoy.
Right, absolutely. Take that man's head off. Theon is you cannot redeem his character. I'm sorry. Not for me, at least. Bro, he betrayed the viewers. Look, I don't see anything healthy coming from this union, guys. I don't.
That's not the kind of king I want to be.
What kind do you want to be?
A just one, I
don't
think.
know.
Like, I do think that Rob would be, for the most part, a really good king. I mean, he has the respect of everyone, it seems, that surrounds him, most of the lords, at least. The one thing I don't really enjoy about Rob is this here. He seems to be going against a literal contract that was signed for that Brit. I see this. I see him heavily involved with this young lady here, right? And this is going against the contract. I don't think that you breaking a contract is like, you know, breaking a contract in 2023. It's just like, you didn't get sued, but I don't think that that's how that worked back then, guys.
The second afternoon they were gone was the hottest day in the 3-year summer. We couldn't bear to
A
see
3-year
the sun.
summer.
We ran down to the
Oh, that
ruin.
sounds terrible, guys.
Every
And this event was the event that basically made her get into helping people. I respect it. Sadly, it took an extremely traumatic event to occur to, you know, for this to happen. But I'm glad that she is at the very least helping people. She's using her grief to aid.
I would never live in a slave city again.
Respect.
I
Oh,
rather
he
not.
is
Want to
in
marry the
love.
There you go.
He is smitten. This is not conducive to like any future contract, sir. All right, I get it. Oh, I get it. All right? Just be fully aware, sir. I understand. But listen, you're breaking a contract. I mean, he did say what he said. You're gonna walk out at 12 midnight. Guys, how does this show keep getting better, guys? Like episode by episode. This one here has a lot less drama than like the last one we just saw, but it's still good, guys.
If the wind holds, we'll reach King's Landing in a day.
Oh, they're going now?
For the
Oh, I
winter
spoke
grace.
too soon, guys. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Onion Knight, think they insult you?
Onion Knight.
I do like dogs. Good animals, loyal. But we ate
Okay.
them. Then the rats.
Okay.
It was my older brother and he was the king and I've always done my
Absolutely.
duty. But now I'm the rightful king by every law of Westeros. I expect you'll be the first crabber's son to wear the badge.
Oh, you had to throw an insult at him, bro. Stannis is an interesting character to me. I think he is strong. Really sense any weakness like that from him, other than the fact that he is kind of the puppet of the Red Woman. I haven't seen her yet, though. Normally, when we see him, we see her, but that's not happening. But I do like Stannis. I do like him as a character. I don't really have any like negative feelings towards him at all. Like out of all the fake kings, I guess, right? I do like him and Robb probably better than all the other ones that existed.
Uncle Stannis lands on the shores of King's Landing. I'll ride out to greet him.
A brave choice, Your Grace.
Please do that. I beg you, please, to do that. He obviously knows you're not his nephew. You're the only one that seems to be stuck in this weird delusion that every single person around you knows, Joffrey, that you are really not who you think you are. So yes, absolutely. Please ride out to go see your Uncle Stannis.
So when my father named me acting hand...
You're quite good at being hand, you know.
Absolutely.
And those who play it. You enjoy the game.
I do. Last thing I expected.
The Game of Thrones.
And you play it well.
I like to keep playing it.
Oh, wait a second. Guys, it's starting to make sense.
He burns his enemies
like everything's
alive
starting to make sense now.
Why are all the gods such vicious...
Guys, I've read a lot of like random like earth religions, books of worship, basically. I've read a couple of them, and in their entirety, there's a lot of vengeance in all. Vengeance is in all of them, and there's no way kind of around it. It just is what it is. I mean, because I don't think you can have people believe in something if their belief is not like held in some type of like almost fear. That's kind of how I understand how my autistic brain could wrap my head around religion. That's kind of how it makes sense to me, at least.
Daenerys Targaryen lives.
The girl at the edge of the world is the least of our problems.
She has 3 dragons. But even if what they say is true, it'll be years before they are fully grown. And then there'll be nowhere to hide.
Oh.
One game at a time, man.
Right, because when those dragons come, bro. All right, get down or lay down, I think, is the saying.
I've found one. A ship with a good captain.
Okay.
She leaves for Astapor tomorrow.
Astapor.
Suckle at your breast, they are dragons, Khaleesi. And if we stay in Karth, we'll die.
You should sail to Astapor. I'm sure you'll be safe there.
Oh, God.
You know I would die.
She's very difficult, guys. She's very difficult. I get it. She is very difficult. He's not wrong, and she's not wrong. It's kind of where I'm at right now with this. Absolutely go get your dragons and then leave in the ship in Astapor. Don't leave your dragons.
After I have forgotten my mother's face.
Well, the last person that said something like this basically got deleted in the next scene. So I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't say until my last breath or until I die I'll remember something, bro. Don't do that. Because that's like, it seems to be like a calling card for the directors to just delete you as a character.
His troubles are done. He's feeding the crops now. His wife too. You want to keep the man silent?
Whoa, wait, hold on, what?
Got as far as the farm, then double back.
Must have been the farmer's boys.
Killed them, burned them.
Bran would blame himself.
Oh my God.
They'll never hear it from me.
Oh, they're listening right now. Oh my, put me mentally through a crazy wave of emotions during that last episode. You did that. I thought they were gone. The end of this episode, they're not really gone. That still does not redeem him because obviously he knows that that's not Bran and his brother. He knows that. Oh man, guys, I don't enjoy Theon. It's frustrating. Now, Stannis is about to hopefully obliterate Joffrey when Joffrey goes out to meet him. I would thoroughly appreciate that. Didn't really see much of Jaime this episode. Catelyn is imprisoned. Overall, solid. I think coming to the end, it was starting to get kind of exciting. So it tells me that probably the next episode is the episode we really should be watching. This, for the most part, was just a setup. Tyrion's woman that he's with the dark hair is safe, but the queen thinks that she has her. If Joffrey is gone, she's gone. Overall, amazing setup for whatever's about to happen. I definitely cannot wait for that. So I don't know, maybe sometime this week we'll go ahead and actually, well, for Patreon at least, we may add another episode or so randomly, just so we can kind of see what's happening, because guys, episode 9 is a little interesting sounding, okay? But yeah, guys, listen, if you do want to actually catch up on everything before we actually release, just join our Patreon at the second tier, and you can see everything in full and uncensored and all this other gloriousness. You guys all have an absolutely amazing day, and enjoy your day thoroughly.